Hello everyone, I'm Kishan. I'm presenting my participation in the Maven Rail Challenge. In this project, in this challenge, my task as a BI developer for Rail was to build a explanatory dashboard which identifies the most popular routes, determine the peak travel times, revenue from different ticket types, classes, and also diagnose the on-time performance. Here, firstly, I'm going to talk about the traveler behavior. As we can see from the first visual, that nearly two-thirds of the tickets purchased by the passengers were using the credit card. For contactless payment is at number two with 10,834, and debit card was the least preferred by the ticketers to purchase the ticket. Now, the coming to the visual, which talks about revenue between from the sale of different class of tickets. We can see that 80% of the revenue came from standard class of tickets, while 20% came from first class tickets. Now, coming to the most popular routes, from the visual, we can see the top seven most popular routes. The route which is the most popular among other routes is the Manchester, Piccadilly, and Liverpool Lime Street route. And the route at number seven is Manchester, Piccadilly, London, Houston. Now coming to the passenger preference, so many of the passengers, so nearly a third of passengers prefer to travel to take morning trains to reach their destinations. So here morning is from 6 a.m. to 12 noon, afternoon is from 12 noon to evening 6 p.m., evening is from 6 p.m. to midnight 12, and night is from midnight 12 to morning 6 noon. So we can see that nearly a third prefer to travel in the morning, while less than 5,000 of the people prefer to travel at night. Now, coming to second page of the dashboard. So, here we are going to talk more about the traveler behavior. Coming to the this visual, this visual talks about where do people prefer to purchase their ticket. So from the analysis, it was found that nearly 60% of them chose to buy tickets from online mode, and nearly 40% of them chose to go to the station to purchase the ticket. Now, talking about revenue from different ticket types, so we can see that about 40% of the revenue came from advanced ticket types, while 28.21% of the revenue came from anytime ticket types. Now, doing time series analysis of the passenger travel, so we can see that on the monthly basis, so during each month, the passenger travel was roughly around 7,300 to 7,400 people using the National Rail Service during the course of these 4 months from January to April. And when we talk about the day of the week, so here also we saw similar trend. So roughly the same people travel on each day of the week. So it's not like during the weekends like Sunday or Saturday we saw more passengers coming compared to weekdays. So the number of passengers were roughly the same during the whole or different days of the week. And also on the weekly basis, we can see that during the first week it was 1,281, and during the end of the April it was 812. But between these 2 weeks, the passenger travel. So every week we saw about 1,900 passengers, no, 1,800 passengers using our rail service. Now coming to the final page of the dashboard. So this talks about the on-time performance, and how did the rail perform, and it talks more about the delayed and reasons behind delay and the cancellation of the passenger travel. So out of the 31,000 tickets sold, out of this 86.82% of the passengers were able to reach their destination on time, while 7.24% of the passengers experienced a delay in reaching the destination, and 5.94% of the people unfortunately saw their train travel cancelled. Now, coming to the reasons behind the travel being delayed or cancelled, so we can see that the weather condition is the foremost reason behind travel train being delayed or cancelled, followed by signal failure, staff shortage, technical issue, and traffic. So, weather condition is not in our hands, but signal failure, shortage, technical issue, and traffic, these are the issues which are in the company's hand. So the company should think of looking after the signal failure issue firstly. Now coming to the dashboard below, visual below, we can see. So this dashboard tells us that out of all the passengers who traveled in the morning, nearly 18.62% of of them experienced a delay in reaching their destination, while it was only less than 7% for the people who traveled in the evening. Now talking about the different routes. So for the route London, Euston, Liverpool, Lime Street, so about 80% of the passengers who traveled in this route, they experienced the delay in or cancellation of their ticket, while it was it is very huge. And also Manchester, Piccadilly, Birmingham, New Street. So this route also saw over half of the passenger experiencing a delay or cancellation of their travel plan. Now coming to the last visual of this dashboard. I built this visual to see whether the duration of the travel time is related to the train being delayed or cancelled. So it was seen that the trains which are over 2 hours long, out of all the trains that were delayed, more than half of them were over 2 hours long, or I can say three-fourth of the trains, three-fourth of the passengers who experienced a delay or cancellation in their travel. So their travel time was more than 2 hours. So I think company should work towards seeing how seeing that the long duration trains reach on time. Thank you.